Have you ever heard of a plant that doesn't want you to wake her up for any possible reason at night, and that also wants 14 hours of sleep? Well, if you're curious to know more about this plant, you're in the right video. I hope I'll be surprising you from the beginning to the end with lots of strange facts about this plant. Well, just to start with, this plant here, that is commonly known as Poinsettia or Christmas flower, is an euphorbia. Would you believe that this is an euphorbia, just like the cactus right here? Yes, it is. It's peculiar, but it is. And it's called Euphoria Pulcherrima, and Pulcherrima in Latin means very beautiful. And yes, it's a very, very beautiful flower. Secondly, the flower is not this one, as you may think. These are just red leaves that turn red. And what I believe these serve is to tell the insects that the flower is right here for them to pollinate it. So it is also a very smart plant that, attracts pollinators, which is exactly what every plant wants. And these leaves, if you do nothing in your home, like if you leave the plant sitting there, will not come back red. But there are ways to make it come back red and stimulate the red color. In this video, I'm going to also tell you how to recreate for the next Christmas the same holiday vibe that the plant gives. They are most probably the worst Christmas plants possible. Well, this plant, I got this plant here for the video. It is quite small, it has less chances of survival. But lots of people thought, oh, Valentina loves plants, so why not getting her a Christmas flower? So I received this one, and also this one here. So I got invaded by these beautiful plants. Why are they the worst Christmas plant ever? Because they do not like to sit in the cold. So if you want to buy one and you are planning to bring it to the next year, make sure that when you buy it, you don't buy a plant that has suffered the cold even for a short period of time. It's best to avoid plants that were besides like an open window, besides an open door or a door that opens very frequently, as well as when you carry it back home, make sure you're protecting it so you stress her less. Also, lots of people think of this as a plant that only lasts for the Christmas holidays. And then what happens? It basically dies. No, not true. If you really mistreat it, yes, it dies. But in nature, as you can see in this picture, I mean, this was at the nursery, but in nature, they grow also even something like 3 meters tall, or like, anyway, very, very tall. So yeah, they survive through the years. And how to make it survive and still make it look nice? Well, you first have to give it the right conditions. So you have to water it and keep the soil kind of moist, but not like super soggy. I would let the soil dry out slightly before I water it again, and I water it thoroughly. It does love light. Sunlight is something that she loves a lot. But at the same time, it wants to sleep well at night. And this is really peculiar. Yes, it wants to sleep well at night because to become red again and to feel at best and give you the best appearance, it wants 14 hours of undisturbed sleep. How do you give her undisturbed sleep? You basically need to cover it with something like cardboard, or keep it like in a closet where there is not even one ray of artificial light for 14 hours. Otherwise, this little cute being takes offense and it will not produce the typical red leaves anymore. So careful with that. In order to make it look at best, you also have to prune it at least something like 3 times a year. And well, this I don't know. I mean, it really can't be pruned so I don't know what I will be doing with this. I hope it's going to survive. But this one here, when it stops the bloom and it will start to lose most of the leaves, then I will have to prune it at something like 1/3 of the height and leave just 2/3 of the plant. So next year it will grow very big and strong. I will be uploading a new video when I prune it, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button so you will see when it is time to prune. So basically it will be in something like April or May, around that time, then July, and then September. After September I'm going to let it rest, and from September on I'm going to give her the number of hours of sleep that she wants. One final thing is that this plant is toxic to pets. So if you think you have a pet, for example like a cat that eats plants, I do have 3 cats, but mine don't really touch plants very much. But in others case, if you have cats that eat plants, either avoid keeping the plant or make sure it is in a spot that your pet is not going to reach it. I know it's super difficult with cats, so maybe you just simply give it to somebody else in your family that can keep it for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will update you about it. And whether you're celebrating it or not, I wish you a very special Christmas. Bye guys, see you soon.